Hi, I'm Joanne Lema, and I'm founder of After50Living.com. You know, sadly, divorce is becoming an increasing reality for some after 50ers. And so we asked certified financial planner Rosemary Boyd, how can one financially prepare for an after 50 divorce? Now, Rosemary is the president and the founder of Boyd Financial Strategy, headquartered in Worcester, Massachusetts. She's a genuine after 50er, and she's a graduate of Northeastern University. Why don't we just give a listen to what Rosemary has to say about financially preparing for an after 50 divorce.
Thank you so much, Joanne, for allowing me the opportunity to talk about this very sad but very necessary topic. Unfortunately, the divorce is still much harder in some ways for women than it is for men. Divorce is a business decision. Men are comfortable in that arena, but there are still some women who are not comfortable thinking that way. We're raised to be nurturers and to be fair, and so that's our first reaction when confronted with a divorce. So the best advice I can give everyone out there is treat this as a business decision. It is not a personal issue. Don't let your emotions get involved. Along with that, find the best divorce attorney in your area. I can assure you, if you do not do that, your spouse will. That's a given. I see this all the time. Listen to your attorney. Your attorney may be talking tough love. He may be talking things that giving you advice to do things that you don't feel comfortable doing because you're a fair person. But if you have found a good attorney and you've checked references and the attorney has a good success rate, listen to the attorney and try to follow his or her advice. Ask for what you need. I can't stress this enough. In my 30 years of practice, I have seen so many women, especially, who didn't want more than they needed. So they cut themselves to bare bones and literally are living destitute after a divorce. That should not happen to anyone. There's a difference between asking for what you truly need and being greedy. So I suggest you sit down, you make up a budget, and don't forget retirement in your plans, because you'll no longer have that joint retirement income that you were thinking of. So make up a budget. What are the needs? What do you need to live reasonably? If you are a woman who has a career, it becomes easier because you can continue working. But especially if you're a woman who has stayed home and supported her husband's business endeavors, and you have no skills, you need to face up to that realistically, that you need transition money here so that you won't be destitute. And as I said, retirement is a big issue. Don't forget about retirement. Now, there are a whole host of other issues, and really, these are things we all should be preparing for and doing, but it's especially true when a divorce is pending. Establish your own credit. I know that joint credit cards now establish credit for both parties, but I still am of the old school. I like a credit card in my name only. If you have any feelings that there might be a separation even, take your name off all the credit cards, watch your home equity credit line. You don't want the spouse who's making plans to leave to max out the cards, to max out the credit cards and the home equity and leave you with the debt. And believe me, it happens all the time. Know the state of your finances. Too many people, it's both men and women, will get to this stage and they'll say, well, my spouse handled all this. I don't even know where the money is. Don't be foolish. Keep on top of your finances. Everybody, even in a healthy marriage, needs to know the state of the financial situation in the family. Know the location of all the bank accounts. You'd be amazed how many people don't know that, one spouse has a bank account over here and a bank account over there, but you only know of the one that's here. So make sure you know the location of all the bank accounts. Know what your spouse earns. Check their pay stub. Make sure you know how much money is being earned, and so that you can identify where this money is going. Is it all going to the household, or is some of it being secreted away somewhere? You only know that if you know the amount of money your spouse is earning. Know about bonuses too. Know the location of your spouse's 401k. Especially today, in this day and age, multiple 401ks for one person are not unusual because people change jobs. But you'd be amazed at how many people don't know what's in their spouse's 401k, or even where the 401ks are located. Extremely important. Check the tax return every single year before you sign it. Check it carefully. You are equally as liable for false statements on that tax return. And the tax return is a good double check on where the earnings are going. Know the location of all the credit cards and all of the balances. And finally, please, please, please check your credit report, your joint credit reports, once a year, so you're on top of it. If you take all these steps, you'll be a lot better prepared for any impending divorce.